welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody is well. Today's video is about how to prepare for labour. It's probably good for new time mummies or yeah, just new time mummies. These are the things that I thought really helped me. I think there's about 10 things. I've got it all written down here. No, there's 12. So these are the things that really helped me prepare for labour. I found them really helpful. I wanted an uber natural delivery, and alhamdulillah, I had that. So you can hear Yahya in the back, he is awake. So I did have that, and I think these kind of bits really helped me prepare, because I think if you're prepared for labour, you will be fine. So number one is a good antenatal class. I went to the NCT classes, which is the National Childbirth Trust classes. They are a charity. They were really helpful, really insightful, helped with helped Zahid as well. So Zahid came along with me, and they were really good for him. They kind of helped him get into it and find out what to do in labour and how to be a good birthing partner. If you are going on to NCT, I would recommend you book them as soon as you find out you're pregnant. I did it when I was about 3 months, and I was too late for my session, so I had to go to a later session, which meant that my baby was going to be the eldest. Oh no, it was going to be the youngest. So an antenatal class is really good to go to if you are a new time mummy. So if you're a first time mum and you're just not sure on what to do, so definitely book onto one of them. Zahid's making tea, so you can hear it in the back. I did tell him I was filming, but hey ho. It does teach you a lot about pregnancy, labour and birth, and I learned so many things, one of them mainly being your rights. So I didn't know that I had any rights when I went into hospital when I was in labour, whereas if they send you home, you can say, I am in labour, I want to stay here, I'm not going to travel back home. First time I wasn't far enough along, so I went home and I was fine. Second time I was like, I know I'm going to have this baby, so keep me in the hospital. And I put my foot down and I stayed. Definitely, if you feel like you're in labour and you're going to give birth anytime soon, stand your ground. Here they teach you breastfeeding tips and tricks, how to care for your baby after they're here. Oh, he's such a drama queen. How to care for your baby after they're here, different types of pain relief, tell you everything that goes on during labour. So really insightful and helpful, and it's just good to have that one-to-one as well. So if you have an NCT course, it's quite intimate, so you all get involved in activities, so it's really good to go to. Number two is an Epi-no. I got this online. I heard about it through my NCT course. However, it's something that they use a lot in Germany and France and places like that. It's a birthing trainer, so it helps you prepare for labour. It teaches you the feelings of labour, not the pain, but just like what you'll feel. It trains your body to get used to it, reduces the risk of episiotomies, gives you more control. And I think it really helped me personally, and I would 100% recommend it. That's why I'm putting it in this video. Really helpful if you are a first time mummy and you've never experienced labour before. You do only use it after 37 weeks, so it's just training, 38 weeks. So it's just training your body before you go into labour. It is quite expensive. I think it's about £99, but I'll put the link down below. I'm not going to go into it in detail because it's a bit of a sensitive topic, so do go onto their website and go onto their FAQ section, and you can check out as many questions as you want. Weird and wonderful. Number three is stretch mark cream. So make sure you start using this as early on as possible, just because your skin will get so dry, and you want to make sure that you are nice and moisturized, not just on your belly. I thought it was just your belly. It's your thighs, it's your bottom area, it's your hips, it is everywhere. So make sure you moisturize. I used the Burt's Bees. Yeah, just get a good one because it will reduce the risk of getting loads of stretch marks. Number four is raspberry leaf tea. Really good if you're trying for a baby, because it clears any toxins that prevent you from having a baby. But once you do find out you're pregnant, then you should stop having it, because it does strengthen the uterus walls. And it's only recommended to have it, I think it's after 38 weeks. Then you start having it once or twice every day. It is natural in magnesium, iron, potassium and vitamin B. Yeah, vitamin B. So it's really good for you. It's caffeine free. It's a herbal tea. Sorry, it's snowing outside. So I'm getting a bit distracted, but it's good for a natural birth and it reduces the risk of a rupture, which is not something you want. Make sure you get a good pregnancy pillow. The bigger you get, you can't sleep on your back because it will compress on a major blood vessel, which will stop the blood flow or reduce the blood flow going to your baby, which will make you get nauseated, feel sick and dizzy, and you don't want that. So always sleep on your side. I was finding it really difficult because I felt like I kept on rolling onto my belly, so I got one of those really long snaky things and I had it down my back, through my legs, and then up the front, in front of my belly. Make sure you get a good one of those. I'll put the link down below of the one that I got. It was really, really good, and I've currently put it in storage with my mama. Right, make sure you take your vitamins and folic acid. When you're thinking of getting pregnant, make sure you take 400 micrograms of folic acid every day. Every day for, I think it's up until 12 weeks, but I just did it throughout pregnancy as well. Reduces birth defects, reduces the risk of spina bifida. So just make sure you take some of those. I took the Pregnant Care supplements, which had everything in them anyway, with the omega-3 added tablet, which is good for brain and eye development. Make sure you don't take too much vitamin A because that can harm your baby. Asian women especially, and African women, you should always take vitamin D supplements just because we don't get enough of it, and it's good for their teeth, bones and muscles. So take some of those, and also after you give them birth, it's good to give it to the baby as well. 7 is hypnobirthing. I can't rave on about this enough. It is so good. It helped me be in control, relax, and just know what to do in labour. So definitely look into hypnobirthing. I did the Catherine Greaves, I think that's how you say it, way of hypnobirthing. I'll put the link down below, but she does a course in London. I only started at 37 weeks, so even if you are far along, definitely look into it because it helped me. It worked wonders. It helps you with your breathing, helps you control your labour, reduce the time of labour. So some people had it in like 6 hours and that was their first baby. It reduces the risk of medical intervention. It just helps you have a really calm delivery. And a lot of, there's been loads of studies and things, and they say that children that have been born through hypnobirthing are much more calmer, they sleep well, they feed well, and alhamdulillah, yeah, it is like that. I think it's because when they're born into a calm environment and like no craziness, then they're kind of like calm, so it's not been that traumatic for them. Right, make sure you exercise. I didn't exercise that much. I just used a birth ball, which was really helpful. I had a bad back, so I did some twisting exercises like this and some cat poses, and I can't do this, but I'll put a picture in. They were really helpful and just helped me strengthen my back a bit and helped it just move around because you do get really stiff. It's good to go for walks as well. So I know my NCT class, they went for loads of walks. I went on one. I was out of breath, I was far behind, came back and moaned to Zahid about it. But I am going to start now. I'm going to start going soon. It's just snowing outside, so we can't at the moment, but we will every Wednesday, girls. Right, so another thing is to make sure you have a good maternity bra. I think Bravado do really good ones. They are a bit expensive, but they are really good. It's good to start wearing them sort of before you give birth and during pregnancy, just because it helps the blood flow to the breasts. It helps your milk ducts form. If you've got a wire under there and it's really tight, it's going to prevent it. You're going to most likely get blocked ducts and mastitis, which isn't fun and it isn't nice. So make sure you get a comfortable bra. Number 10 is make sure you have a nice pamper. So a few weeks before or a week before you think you might give birth, and I think when you have your first baby, you do kind of know 2 days before you're about to go into labour, you'll get a feeling, you'll kind of know that you're going into labour. And my nail technician is literally across the road, so I just quickly went, got my nails done. That's all I really do is my nails and a massage and a facial. But I know a lot of people go and get like waxes and stuff and things like that. Whatever you think will help you. It's just nice to be nice and fresh for labour. Labour is really difficult, but the most difficult part is after labour, when you've actually got to take a baby home and look after it. You won't have time to go get your nails done. You don't really want to be looking after a baby with like, well, I didn't, with bad nails. Right. So number 11 is oxytocin, which is the love hormone. Oxytocin is the hormone which induces labour naturally. It's only released when you are relaxed and comfortable. So it's really important that you don't stress out and panic before you go into labour, so that the oxytocin levels can increase and work their magic. If you do get worked up, stressed and scared, the oxytocin levels will go down and your adrenaline will go up, and that's not what you want to happen. So what I used to do was just run really, well, Zahid did it for me, run really hot water baths and put candles, well I didn't really have candles on, I had it really dark and very like relaxing, just chilling on the sofa, doing things that made me really calm and happy, not doing like stressy things like, oh my god, we've got to go to the thing, we've got to pack our bag, this, that and the other. Make sure you've packed your bag, make sure you're prepared and ready, because that would definitely increase your adrenaline. And finally, make sure you or your partner has a contraction app on their phone. It is so important to have this so that they can track your contractions throughout your labour and let the midwife know, because they will ask you, and if it's not regular enough they will say no, you gotta go home. Right, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful, and do go and check out my other videos as well as liking and commenting. Please do subscribe, I'll put a link here somewhere. Yeah, good luck with your labour. Bye.